Arizona is known for our monsoon and heat, not tornadoes. It's been more than a half century since an F1 tornado tore through the city of Tempe. So it's not often in Arizona that you're going to find tornado survivors.
But tonight, a Valley couple is sharing memories of that terrifying day 51 years ago. Team 12's Rachel Cole joins us now from what was a much different scene all those years ago.
A slight breeze on a sunny day.
What do you think these would be doing about 51 years ago?
We'd have lost them by now. Otherwise, they'd be chewed up pieces of steel.
Nigel and Christine Sheriff surviving the storm and now reliving the story splashed on the front page of the worn-out, yellowed Arizona Republic.
August 31st, 1971, and it shows all of the information about the terrible storm.
We had a little paddling pool out in the patio, and we've been sitting it for most of the early afternoon, and we could see way to the south, very dark, inky weather, and it just did not look good.
Nigel making his way outside their home near McClintock, just south of the US 60, to bring in the garbage bins.
And I got blown through the breezeway out to the center of the road, and I just measured it just a minute ago before you came, and it was over 77 feet, and I didn't touch the ground. I was straight through the breezeway and landed in the road.
Up to 100-mile-an-hour winds ripping off roofs, uprooting trees, destroying the couple's first home and frightening them in the process.
I couldn't get up when I had to crawl to the front door, and I couldn't even open the front door. That's when I started to panic.
The Tempe History Museum providing images of the Category F1 tornado tearing through this very neighborhood, doing roughly $3 million in damage, displacing this family of three.
Everything went black. You couldn't see out of the window, and all I could hear was glass breaking.
Their 18-month-old Becky barely up from a nap.
The window blew in. There were shards of glass embedded in her crib. And then the next day, however, Nigel was moving all her furniture out of the bedroom, and just as he got the last bit of furniture out,
The ceiling caved in.
51 years later, their old home, since rebuilt after blowing about a foot off the original foundation, for sale. As for the Sheriffs, they're still living in their second home about 15 miles north of that wild weather moment that changed their lives and their now grown kids' lives forever.
After we moved into the house here, any time that we get a fairly serious storm, Christine would take the children and put them in the bathroom. And that did make an impression, because for them to get picked up and taken out of their rooms and put into the bathroom, they thought, what's
Mom doing?
What's the matter with Mom?
Rachel Cole, 12 News.